What a massive, massive revelation. My people, once again, the wannabes, once again, the haters, once again, the naysayers have to do the work of shame. My people, welcome back to the Real Things Reactions and Blogs. If you're new here, welcome firstly. Feel free to join the family. Just know that you are in a safe place. And for the ones who are returning for the umpteenth time, welcome, welcome back. Let us all meet in the comments section. You know that's where everything happens, by the way. All right. So without any further ado, let me just jump right into today's quick and fast reaction. So a few days back, we've seen where Conrad's mom came under attack. The naysayers have it on the street. They had it on the street rather that Conrad's mom was severely attacked. Sadly, my people, this is what content creation has come to. Now, I don't want to really sound like I'm repeating myself because I've done a a podcast episode some few days ago on this. But for me, I just circle back to my fans, to my subscribers, to, you know, chat about this whole thing, this whole ordeal. Because, a lot of comments were left on the last episode that I did on the podcast, and people were saying they really did not believe. Me too. Me too. Never thought, that this happened. But honestly, my people, as someone who does analysis, when you approach a content, you have to approach it with open and also unbiased, open and unbiased attitude towards the content that you're analyzing. So it may sound at some point in time that maybe it did. But if you listened on into what I was saying, and if you listened right down to the final summary, right down to the final summary, you would have understood that that was not something that I believe that happened. Cause why? These guys in the village, they have a way of recycling content. I like to put it like that. They also have a way of trying to come out with a hot topic. They have a way of trying to push, push, push without even thinking of the consequences. They also have a way to polish things off, put it up on a billboard and make it appear as if it is so real, as if it is so real. When in hindsight, if you should take a look and a good look at what they're saying, you would understand that these are desperate people seeking attention, seeking, how would you put this? Seeking for people to really fall for the nonsense, just seeking for people to come and say, oh my, and side with them. Boy, I can't believe that this thing has been happening, so on and so forth. Now, I said this before and I'm going to say this again. It's not that people haven't come out prior, you know, in in the past and spoke out on a lot of gender-based issues, gender-based violence in that village. It's not that it doesn't happen, but the problem is whenever these guys come out with a content, it's just a way, like we've seen in the past, it's just a way for them to make some money, also a way for them to win people's attention, to win some pity for people to come and have, oh, like, start to feel like to mess with people's emotion. I can't even find, for lack of better words, I can't even find the right words right now. To mess with people's emotion. And for the weaklings, I like to call them that, meaning that the people who are so easy to fall for all of these kind of things whenever they see them come out without even knowing and understanding that these guys are desperate and that these guys are doing nothing other than trying to make content to get some quick and fast money, because it is all a scheme to climb up the ladder quick and fast. Now, before I talk and talk, let me just get to what I'm saying. 2 days ago, we saw where Dorina visited Conrad's mom. And I honestly was so happy when I saw that, because it's not that Dorina never visit Conrad's mom before. It is we've seen her there on numerous times. But this one was different. You know why? I know that once she get there, the world would have seen that, as according to those naysayers, Conrad's mom was never in any hospital. As according to those naysayers, Conrad's mom was never beaten. You understand? As according to those naysayers. And that brother for Baba Anna, whatever he is, I don't know why this family is so relaxed. Maybe it's a tribal thing. Maybe it's tradition for them that you don't go up against these people. I don't know. Because I've heard somebody said something similar to that before, that they were warned not to. Like the person was about to do something, and the person was saying, someone from another tribe was saying, leave those people alone, just let them be. And whatever it was, the person was about, something was done very bad, very, very, very drastic. And the person was about to take some serious action. And that person is like, if it like for say it was a policeman, I'm just using a reference now, for say it was a policeman, and the person went to the police was saying, oh no, just leave those people alone, just let them be, those people in the tribe, this, just let them be, they will figure it out. Yes, I know that they will figure it out, but when it comes to social media, whatever you place here can be very detrimental. Whatever is put on social media can be it can be used against you sometime in the future. It might not be now, it might not be tomorrow, but it can be used against you at some point in time. So when these guys running up and down and running out there to put all kind of information, false information, every minute you hear that this one in trouble, that one in trouble, and I'm thinking about their records. Like, what if things change? What if things become so drastic and they have to leave the village to go and look jobs elsewhere, and they're supposed to present a police record? I'm thinking, what what is going to happen in these kind of scenario? Are they gonna just pay somebody to clean their records? Because I can't see. It's like every day is a new story in the village. Every day somebody is dragged to the police station, and it's a cycle that keeps on repeating itself. So I was saying that maybe, you know that is one of the reason also, why the person was telling the other individual, just leave those tribes people alone, they will figure it out. And don't even bother think of it, because it won't happen. What you're trying to do won't happen. They will figure it out. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's really crazy. Now imagine, like I said before, I don't want to sound like I'm repeating myself, but now imagine you, your neighbor going to spread rumors on you, are going to take your house business, your business that happen in your yard behind. Look how high those walls are. Look how high the gate is. Nobody can see in, they can see out. That fence that D put up around Conrad's mom's house, I mean, That is for privacy because you remember that stuff happened in the past and they were just spreading a whole bunch of things all over the place. Like they had no privacy. They had no privacy. And even though they put up a privacy wall, whatever is happening there, if somebody sneeze, they run come to the streets to tell people that somebody is being beaten there. It's crazy. It's really crazy, you know? And nobody can stand up to them and tell them, look, it's best you stop this nonsense, take my name down off of social media and leave my family alone. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I really don't. But the funny thing about it, these people have more dysfunction in their family. They're running to talk about other people's business just because they know that they can make a few bucks off of a video upload on YouTube once the ad is turned on. But their families that they're leaving behind to talk about other people's family is so freaking dysfunctional. So dysfunctional, and they're not thinking about it. But the reason why they're running to talk about even the Andaris and talk about, make stories about Congrats mom being beaten and whatnot, not. It is because the name Andari is carrying weight. Congrats mom and her family's name are weighty. Is heavy names. And once you call these names, people will run come to watch your story because people want to see them fall. A lot of people on the internet who don't know them, have never been to Neabohanse, have never met these family. Can you imagine somebody coming to the comment section in the last podcast episode that I did to comment that Congrats mom is not a nice person. She's greedy and she's evil. Can you imagine? Okay, think for 1 second. If really and truly she was attacked, right, by her husband, and it left her hospitalized, right? For instance, say that that was the truth. Would that be a good reason for somebody to use that time to come in and comment that, oh, regardless of what it is, she's not really a nice person. She's evil and greedy. It's crazy how people think. And it tells you that people are willing to sacrifice to sacrifice others. People are willing to push to throw others under the bus just to make it. People are just to be in the limelight. I'm lacking of words this morning because yes, it's morning right now. But um when you stop to think of it, it shows you how evil-minded people are, and how quick others are ready to, you know, throw others under the bus, like each other under the bus, for what? Something that you're gonna come out and eat 2 minutes, 2 cents, you eat it 2 minutes, or maybe for 2 minutes of fame, you get some watch hours on your channel or whatever the heck. I don't know. I'm just saying at this point is that you know you're willing to come out here and to speak evil for what? Somebody else to see you and say, oh yeah, 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 yeah. And the funny thing about it is that evil people evil people will always flock together. Just you go to their comment section and you see everybody is just, once they start a negative video or a negative content, once they start a negative trend, their channels will grow. You'll find people gravitating to them because people are willing to go for go after people that they have no clue who they are. They've never met them. I don't understand. I don't understand the joy that people really get out of beating down others, out of pulling down others, rather. I don't understand. And these guys, when they get the monies, they still come back after a while with another recycled story to do this thing all over again. So I don't know by now if these people like who are running with the content constantly and escalating things, if they don't understand that what those boys in the village are doing are really, 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 you know, it's a trend. It's a scam. I could call it straight up. That's a scam. So I will talk bad about them. Let's talk about them. Even some day ago, I was telling the guys on the podcast that this guy, a Village Echo, came out and said, yes, in the past, we were told to react and react negatively because that's where the money is. I don't know what more proof these people want. I mean, somebody who was deflected coming out to say that yes, this is basically what used to happen in the past. We were told to react and react negatively, because if you don't, then your channel won't grow. That was the way to heaven basically back in those days. That was the way for their money, their monies to come in. That was the way for their channels to grow. It's sad, very sickening, very very sickening. And I'm happy that if he's really changed, I'm happy that he decided. That's Village Echoes I'm talking about. I'm happy that if he's really a changed person, that he decides to stay that way, because honestly, his channel, this new channel, is really growing. And I was even saying in a video before the other day that very soon he will surpass the podcast. He will grow very fast, because um people want to hear what he has to say, because he's underground. He's from the village, and he literally knows everything, like a lot of things that happens there. He knows the ins and the out, because he was on the negative reactors side. Anyway, my people, Dorina came, went and looked for Conrad's mom, went and visited her, and we all saw on camera that Conrad's mom, she's not swollen, she's not beaten, she's okay. Everything is all right. She even told Dorina that she had some family business to tend to in Nairobi, and that's where she was for the past couple of days. Imagine. I heard even Pebbles telling somebody that no, she wasn't telling somebody. She wrote, and I saw that. Let me come again. I saw a post from Pebbles channel saying that she was told that Conrad's mom was taken to the hospital in Marwa's car. I'm like, Lord, have mercy. Whomever whomever is doing these things, whether it's for two pennies, whether it is to give them something to do some kind of PR bullshit stunt. I don't know why. I don't know why these people are doing these things, but they need to stop it. They need to stop it. Anyhow, when you're a superstar, you're a superstar. You understand? And in God's eyes, these people has found favor with God. And that is the reason why He's blessing them. That is the reason why he's. Can you believe somebody left all the way from the United States and went and brought so many things for them in that family? So many things for them in that family. Somebody took up their money and just left and went all the way there, took up their money, hmm, and purchased all these things for them. It's God, it's blessings. And the more you guys try to beat that family down, it is the more that they will prosper, because God already found favor in that family. Regardless of how Congrats mom would pray and you guys would laugh and oh, she's always praying. She pray for the this, she pray for the you continue laughing. Who is praying for you? Who is praying for you? And I know that God hears her prayers. God hears her prayers. Whatsoever custom that they have, or whatever it is that would allow for these boys to come out and be saying those things. Maybe it is their parents that these things are happening to. That's all I can say at this point. Maybe it's their parents. Because look, yesterday I saw a video where Murimi fought with his father. You understand? And imagine you as a kid laying hands on your parents. You don't have no part with God. Your days are numbered. Your days are numbered. And I know that's what the Bible says. So all those people who are supporting them and urging them on and congratulating them and doing this and doing that. Oh, you guys done it again. Good content. Da 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 da. Continue. Continue. You also a part of the map is a major part of the problem. Anyway, my people, big up on yourself. Thank you guys for coming out to listen to the podcast. This is not the podcast. To listen to my reaction once again. I want to take the time out I want to take the time out to thank you guys very, very much. Big up on yourself. And don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section, because that's where everything happens. Leave your thoughts and your sentiments also there. And yeah, like the video before you exit. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.